We continue our special segment honoring National Police Week, where we're taking a moment to uncover the resilience and humanity behind the badge. Today, we're excited to welcome Officer Trever Olsen of the Grand Junction Police Department. Welcome, Officer Olsen. Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
So why don't you start by telling us what it is that you do at the police department?
Yeah, I'm a police officer. I'm assigned right now to the schools as a school resource officer. Been doing that for about a year. We have 32 schools that we work with, and I have 3 other officers that are SROs as well. So between the 4 of us, we take care of 4 schools.
So what does that mean? What do you help with?
Yeah, so we're in the schools daily, interacting with students, really getting them to see a different side of law enforcement. My role is definitely a lot different. It's less enforcement of rules and laws, and it's a lot more interaction with students, building those rapport and those relationships with them, so that when they have interactions with law enforcement, it's for the first time it's in the schools, and it's kind of a more controlled environment. So a lot more mentorship and kind of fun with the kids in the school.
Awesome. Well, can you tell us what inspired you to get to the point where you're at? Like, how did your journey begin?
Yeah, it began when I was a young boy. I always wanted to be a cop, as cliche as it sounds. It's something I've always wanted to do. I had a dream of being an FBI agent, found out what that was about, but when it came down to it, the job that I really wanted to do was in the community with the schools, and that didn't fulfill that role. My brother was actually in law enforcement here in Grand Junction. I grew up in Aurora, spent some time down in Salt Lake City, was applying for jobs up there, and then he was an officer here in Grand Junction, said it was a great spot, great community, great everything like that, and so I decided to be a law enforcement officer coming down here around 2021.
So you're keeping it in the family. I love that. Your parents must be nervous, both of their boys out there as officers. I think that's awesome. Now, a lot of people are, we saw the defund police movement rise in the last few years, and some people are very skeptical. They are not law enforcement friendly. Do you have a message for them that you want them to understand and realize about misconceptions about police that they might hear about on social media or see on the news?
Yeah, the biggest misconception is the people you hear about on social media, the bad actors per se, are the minority. And if that's your only perception of law enforcement, just get to know us. Stop us on the roadway, stop us on the street, just have a conversation with us, just to kind of put that to rest, that's the vast minority, and we're just as frustrated with them as most people are.
That's what I think people probably don't realize, is that, imagine you're out there doing the right thing, and then you see someone messing it up and messing up your reputation. Yeah, that's got to be very intimidating, and I give you a lot of credit for still going out there, with all of that you're facing and that your profession is facing. Lastly, what is one thing that you would like the community to know about the people on your force, about the brave men and women who are serving and protecting the Grand Junction Police Department?
Yeah, it's one of those things. This is the big reason I came here. We have an amazing community that gives us a ton of support. They help us out, and it really shows in the culture of our police department and the people that I serve with and work for. You can see it in the demeanor, the attitude. They all want to be here. They all want to work for this great community because they give back to us. And so the community relationship with the people I work with is just so nice, especially within the wake of kind of what's going on around the nation. I don't feel like we have that as much here, and it's a big challenge because the people we work for, the people I work with are great. They're amazing, and the community is fantastic.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story. And anybody watching at home, if you see one of the officers from the Grand Junction Police Department, say hi and talk to them, because they're really down to earth and they are really here to help you. And thank you so much for being here, and happy National Police Week.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will be back with more news and weather after this.